video. So we got the patch notes for the Marvel Rivals collab. So let's go ahead and get into this real quick. Past allies become powerful foes. Past enemies become reliable companions. Powerful heroes have arrived once again from the Marvel Rivals dimension where fierce battles never cease. All right, so we got new uniforms have been added for Captain America, the symbol of freedom and liberation. Venom, the biological weapon born from the union of an alien life form. The beloved mascot superhero Jeff the Land Shark has joined Marvel Future Fight, fully prepared with Tier 3 and Tier 4. Furthermore, a custom gear multi-slot, so very nice. All right, so other improvements to make the game more enjoyable have been added as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. One new hero. Everybody's been glazing over it. Jeff the Land Shark. He is going to be a blast superhero creature male because sharks are technically creatures. So his abilities are agility and healing. Instinct is order. He is a premium character, but you can get him for free through the 11-year anniversary Eve event. He's going to be in the quest shop. So he's going to be technically free during the event. So there you go. So make sure you do not miss that. His leadership applies to all allies and it has decreased debuff duration. His Tier 2 passive, super armor on defense and 30% damage reduction. His 4-star passive, which he has 2. He applies to superheroes, increased basic damage dealt to supervillains by 45%, damage reduction from supervillains by 40%, and 10% damage reduction excluding bosses and ignores enemies' damage. All right, so he is a support character and he's blast, so it's going to be kind of interesting. All right, so he is support. His other 4-star passive, he has debuff removal and it applies to superheroes as well. His first skill, energy attack. Second skill has bleed, paralysis, and an 8x barrier. The third skill has incapacitation, panic, a 10% heal, and a frenzy buff with damage immunity. And the fourth skill has incapacitation, paralysis, invincible, and a 100% damage proc. So Destroyer is not the only character with 4 skills and 2 passives. Jeff the Land Shark has those qualities as well, but he is mainly going to be, say it with me, a support. So there you have it. All right, so not too bad, but it's all right. So you can make them work in probably an Otherworld Battle, maybe TBA and AC, and definitely you could use that passive for World Boss Legend Plus as well. All right, 2 new uniforms. We got Captain America, stays combat superhero, and it's a 50% discount, so that's $875. Everything is the same. Uniform effect, he gets an increase all basic attack by 40%, chain hit damage reduction by 30, which is nice. HP is active when below 70%, and he has damage immunity on 5 seconds, so not too shabby there. His ultimate skill is still the same with the penetration, 60% damage proc and increase all attack. His leadership still the same, 45% increase of HP to all allies. Tier 2 passive still has the super armor on defense, skill damage bonus damage, 45% damage reduction. 4-star passive, he has debuff removal as well. All right, the first skill has stun. Second skill has the iframe ignore. Removes active buffs, incapacitation, paralysis, 40% chance to penetrate, as well with a 1% accumulation. The third skill has silence and paralysis, a 35% heal, frenzy buff, and damage immunity. The fourth skill has stun, Fifth skill has fear, fracture, incapacitation, paralysis, invincible, and a increase of all attack by 50%. Alright, so just have to see. I'm gonna just say he's probably still for PvP, Otherworld Battle, AC, maybe TVA. We just have to wait and see. But definitely in that category. He could probably do some World Boss Legend content as well. I'll just have to wait and see how hard his uniform hits. So not too bad there. And we have Venom, which is combat superhero. Same amount of crystals, 875. All right, his uniform effect, he has a 15% increase of physical attack. Stores ultimate skill gauge beyond 100% up to 50%. Okay. And then when using an ultimate skill, the stored gauge is returned to recharge the ultimate skill gauge. Wow. Oh, okay. So that's a new text. So his uniform is going to help that tier 3 a lot. So and he also still has the 4% recovery of HP when HP is below 99%, so he still has the heal. His tier 2 passive, he gets the ignore dodge, skill damage bonus damage, and 30% damage reduction. 4-star passive, 15% chain hit, 30% guaranteed crit rate, and super armor on defense. Alright, the first skill, paralysis and incapacitation. Second skill, chill, 8 times barrier. So they did give him a little bit of cold damage on his skills. The third skill has freeze and snare with a frenzy buff. The fourth skill, he keeps the V-pad, silence and fracture, 100% damage immunity, and he keeps the 100% damage proc. And then the fifth skill, paralysis, invincible, and an attack buff. All right, so he keeps the paralysis, silence, and they got rid of the burn just because he is made of ice now. But he did keep the snare and fracture. So no shock and no burn. So there's that. So Venom will be dealing a little bit of cold damage in this uniform. So there you have it. And Jeff the Land Shark's tier 4 advancement. It is for his self increased basic damage dealt to enemies with 50%. Okay, so kind of lame, but it is what it is. So yeah, we'll just have to wait and see for him. But increased basic damage dealt to enemy with 50% HP or higher by 50%. And increased basic damage dealt to enemies with 50% HP or lower by 80%. So there's that. His tier 3 has bleed, incapacitation, panic, paralysis, 80% penetration, invincible, increases character size by 250. Okay, so he grows like Ant-Man and other characters that grow. Ares. Let's see. All attack buffed by 20%. All basic defense, and an increase of all basic attack by 50%. So there you have it for Jeff's tier 3. So that is a lot for tier 3. Okay, so let's check it out real quick. All right. And we have Kid Kaiju and Inferno getting Transcendent. So a few more Inhumans are getting their Transcendent skills with this update. So Kid Kaiju is finally coming out of the dumpster with Inferno, and they're getting their Transcendence. All right, next up, pretty good piece of content. We have the new feature custom gear multi-slot. So I've been wanting this for a while. So, but it's going to cost you. All right, so to help you utilize your favorite heroes more effectively in both PvE and PvP for some characters that can do both. The multi-gear, the custom gear multi-slot has been added. All right, so applied content display, which content is assigned to the selected slot. By default, slot 1 applies to both PvE and PvP content. All right, so slot number 1 is provided by default. Opening slot 2 by clicking the plus button costs 1,000 crystals. So just like your ISO 8 set where you have 3 options, it's going to cost you crystals. So not every character can use 2 CTPs, but I'll probably say like maybe a good 10, maybe. So that is a lot of crystals to open up a slot. So make sure you know what you're doing. Once slot 2 is unlocked, you can use this button to assign PvE and PvP content to separate slots. So that is pretty dope. So AKA, let's say your Ghost Rider, most people use them for PvP. You can give them a CTP of Rage for PvE, and let's say a Conquest for PvP, like Otherworld Battle, TBA, AC, something like that, or Timeline if one of the main guys are out. So very, very nice. All right, and it's going to be just like your comment cards for 2 decks. As you can see right there, the applied content, and just select what CTPs and you're good to go. All right. In the manage custom gear screen, you can manage reforging and option changes for the custom gear equipped in each slot. So, all right, you can change your options from each slot, which is very nice. Okay. Additional improvements. With the addition of custom gear multi-slots, the following improvements have been made. In my team filter, you can now check slot 1 and 2. Retapping cycles through on and off. So you can do, okay, so you can check both CTPs from the menu. All right, so there you go. In the hero detail gear menu, you can check stats according to the custom gear in each slot. All right. Next up, we have the artifacts for Jeff, Kid Kaiju, and Inferno. So Jeff's is a support artifact. So it applies to superheroes, and it gives increase all basic attack by 20% and increase max HP by 20%, and that's a 6-star artifact. So not too shabby. Kid Kaiju, oh, he has a support artifact for Inhumans. Okay, so they're making Kid Kaiju support. Applies to Inhuman allies, so that's not bad at all. Increased basic damage dealt to superheroes by 15%, and increased basic damage dealt to supervillains by 15%. That's not too bad. Not gonna lie, that's not bad at all. Next, Inferno is for himself and increases his flame damage. So there you have it. 2 support artifacts and 1 self-buffing artifact. The Future Pass, where if you do buy it, you'll get Jeff and Luna Snow. Okay. And those are the icons. Jeff pops out of the sea and bounces on the beach. We have Luna Snow doing her thing. Moon Knight looking like I said, Noob Saibot. And have the 11-year anniversary, more Future Fight. Okay. Hot deals. You know how that goes. Other improvements and changes as well. Heroes already have a set tier 4 striker. For another hero can now be set as a striker skill for multiple heroes simultaneously. That's very nice because you're going to use the same people in like ABX and ABL, like with Loki and Miles Morales, and you're having to switch from each character off and on and all that stuff, and that's very, very annoying. So now each character can use the same striker, which is very, very nice. Display for the recommended additional pierce damage value has been added to World Boss Legend. Okay, so tap the question mark button to check the additional pierce damage of each team member. Okay. The new effects have been added to specify specific VIP levels. Okay, so so they go by VIP levels. So if you're free to play, then it does not concern you. But if you're a VIP level, at least 16, the energy amount when purchasing recharge 120 energy from store increase amount by 10%. Or by 10. Okay, so that's just for VIPs, players that spend money on the game. So there you have it. So free to players are not going to enjoy that at all. So just like the golden dispatch, you're not getting that extra gold because you're kind of free to play, but it is what it is. Benefits for the recharge 120 energy will be displayed separately if the VIP level requirement is met. All right, so you get the free recharge plus an extra. Let's say if you're VIP 16, that's an extra 10. If you're VIP 20, you'll get an extra 40. So there's that. Alliance Conquest, the contribution rewards distributed after the season ends have been improved. Okay, so they're improving more of the conquest rewards. So let's see if you get normal, no removed items. If you have superior, they're going to remove the tier 2 materials. Okay. Let's see. Added 3 types of tier 3 growth materials. Increase acquisition quantities for all items by 50% compared to previous. Okay. So if you get heroic, they're taking out the life seed. Okay. Let's see. Increase acquisition quantities for all items by 50%. Legendary, added elite gear materials. Oh, wow. Target items, emblem data, rare to heroic, carbonadium, so the foul team. Oh, wow. The mythic, they're taking out the data, heroic, and life seed, added elite gear, and emblem data, legendary, carbonadium, and solar foul team. Oh, wow, that's just for regular, the normals. Yeah, make sure you do your conquest. That's where you get mainly all the good stuff like tier 4 materials, emblems. I have gotten a tier 2 mega advancement ticket once, so that's very nice. Now, if you're in Challenger, total different monster right there. So that is going to be for the top end players right there. You can check that out yourself. The acquisition conditions for potential realization points have been eased, and the potential search gauge has been adjusted to reach 100% upon a single world boss clear, so you can do it in one shot. For more details, please refer to the notice below. Go to April regular update potential realization improvement notice. The shield archive. The acquisition chances for certain collection items have been partially increased. Thank you. Because wasting energy in dispatch is a pain, and not getting the shield archive mementos is kind of not worth it. The following items have been improved to enhance convenient for new agents during early gameplay. All right, so these are for newer players. The store, a menu to skip animations when purchasing items from the Dimension Chest category has been added. All right. Game guide, the contents of the item glossary category have been updated. Max option has been added to the settings. Let's see what else we got. Venom's tier 4 skill has been, description has been updated. Okay. A new system has been added where the new accounts created after the maintenance can earn rewards while downloading the game for the first time. Our rewards are 100 energy, 1,000,000 gold, a tier 2 selector, and 100 crystals. Okay, all right. Let's see what else. An exchange ticket button has been added to the main manage custom gear screen, allowing you to exchange a selected CTP for a CTP of your choice. Whoa, hold on. An exchange ticket button has been added. Okay. The 3 new items, a normal, mighty, or brilliant CTP selection exchange ticket, have been added. It will be after the update. If you possess one of these tickets, you can use the exchange ticket button to exchange a CTP for another of the same rank. Oh, wow. Details on how to obtain CTP selection exchange tickets will be shared through future product and event announcements. Okay. Definitely going to keep an eye on that. Game error fixes. The CTP of Liberation has been fixed. And some more stuff. If you just take a look at that. And that is it for the update. So no new content or whatever, but they are making changes to Alliance Conquest. The energies, if you are a VIP, you'll get a little extra on top of the 120. You can use the same striker for multiple characters, like for ABX, ABL, so on and so forth. With that, the artifacts, not too shabby. So like I said, Jeff is a support, and they're making Kid Kaiju a support for Inhumans, which is pretty dope. The main thing is we're finally getting 2 CTP slots for each character, but it's going to cost you 1,000 crystals to open those bad boys up. So there's that. And 2 transcendent characters, and Jeff the Lion Shark getting a tier 3 and tier 4 in the update. So there is that. So y'all let me know what y'all guys think. We'll get Luna and Moon Knight for the mid-month, and maybe we'll get something else, but let me know what y'all guys think. And also, before I go, make sure you check your email for after you pre-register. You should have something for Marvel Future Fight. You can collect crystals if you enter the coupon code. Once you go to the coupon code, I will show you. Just go to the little gear right here. Go to coupon, and it will take you to this screen after you go to your email and all that stuff. You'll enter your ID and the coupon that it gives you. So make sure you copy your ID right here. Just make sure you copy it and paste, and then boom, you get your free 200 crystals through your email. So there's that. So make sure you do that. Let me know what y'all guys think of the patch notes. New stuff coming, guys. The anniversary is here, so there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. Potentials, get them in one shot now, which is going to be great. So hold on to these tickets right here, where they will sub those out for tier 4 materials after the update. So make sure you keep those. And also, if you still have some premium tickets like these, hold on to them until after the update. You may have a small chance of getting Jeff the Land Shark with those. So you may get lucky. So let me know what y'all guys think. Hit me in the comment box down below. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys after the update.